Hey guys, I'm back. Hey everyone, long time no see. It's been about 5 years since I've uploaded a video. The last few ones are on Happy Wars, and I never really wanted to stop. Just life just got the better of me. I know a lot of us have been going through some hard times recently. The coronavirus was super big. I ended up working through that, but I ended up getting the dreaded athletic injury called torn Achilles or a ruptured Achilles. Yeah, it was surprising, but I'm not letting that get me down. I'm doing my PT, and I'm thinking about making a video sometime in the future talking about what happened. But right now, I'm going to make the most of my time to be productive. So I'm going to show you guys some Happy Wars clips and other games that I think are really great that you guys should check out. But before that, let's talk about some Happy Wars horse mechanics. So I've been talking along with Discord, forums, communities about something called iframe, invincibility frames. I knew the concept and I knew it worked on the horses, but I never really knew the right term for it. Now that I have that, let's talk about iframes on the horse. There are so many ways to get invincibility frames on the horse. For this clip, pay attention. Every back kick I'm doing is essentially filled from iframes from start to finish. I'm never going to get affected by anything that they're doing right there unless they can get a hit in between your animations. So whenever you stop, if you don't time your attacks right, they could still get you. Now, there's a lot of different ways you could keep on going. Like if you're turning more than 90 degrees, your horse is going to hop and it's going to jump around instead of do a gradual turn. This is what's going to give you more animation, iframes. Now, the most amazing thing is nearly everything that you do on the mount, no matter what version of mount you have, is going to have iframes for about every one of those moves that you do. If you take into consideration the sprint, the dash attack, the back kick, even simply turning around, those are all going to have iframes on them. The ones that don't have iframes are when you're slashing with your weapon. That's not going to have iframes, so anything can knock you off, or if you're running too slow. Now the things that could affect you while you're in your iframe animations are going to be the things that normally knock you off your feet. So that's going to be smash hit, you're going to do uppercuts, other back kick, cannon shot, even ballistas affect it, but one of the few exceptions are going to be smash effects from the weapon itself when they're doing normal attacks. They're not really going to take effect. So pretty much everything else like tornadoes, wind traps, those are all going to affect you. As long as it knocks you up into your feet other than smash effect, then that's what's going to stop the horse from using iframe animation. So I've pretty much moved on from Happy Wars. It's been 5 years and I haven't played since that time. But if there was something you wanted me to talk about or wanted me to go more in depth into, because this was really just a quick overview about like the strongest part of the horse, I could probably do that for you guys. But I'm mainly going to be moving on to new content where I have similar experiences that I've had on Happy Wars. There are going to be games where I'm going to be covering stuff that have mechanics that go under the radar. And if you like watching my videos, it's pretty much just going to be the same thing I'm doing here, but in all these other games. Hopefully you play some of them, and hopefully I find games that you might be into that you haven't tried before. Things that are really easy to get into, mostly are competitive, immersive, are really freaking fun and challenging, but most of all, ones that are amazing games to experience. So I haven't totally been off YouTube. A couple months ago, I was actually helping out a different YouTube's community, and they were mainly posting content about Jedi Academy on the Switch. There's no better Star Wars game I could think of other than Jedi Academy. It encapsulates all the competitiveness I could see on there. There's so many things you can do, but it starts out so simple. Like, you pretty much control the lightsaber, in any direction that you want to slash it. If you want to do it downward, to the right, to the left, diagonally upward, diagonally downward. If you want to turn your torso midair or do a flip, and you want that flip to affect how your swing is, and it's totally going to flip around your lightsaber as you're flipping through the air. It does all that. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. That said, it's like almost a 20-year-old game, but the mechanics to the game are definitely not outdated. I'm not gonna exaggerate here, but I've played so many games, so many competitive games where I've done tournaments and won money, and all of them, I have not seen a game with such a high skill ceiling as Jedi Academy. Unless it was Super Smash Bros. Melee. The funny thing is, a lot of the players who play Jedi Academy also play Super Smash Bros. So there's kind of a correlation. People who play Smash tend to love Jedi Academy, and if you love playing Smash, you'd probably love playing Jedi Academy, because the mind games are very similar. You're gonna focus on your zoning, you're gonna focus on your, obviously, mind games, you're gonna focus on trying to hit right after they strike, or trying to get in when they're open. It's like a 3D Super Smash Brothers, except instead of knocking people out, you kill them with a lightsaber. The crazy thing is, I could talk on and on about Jedi Academy and its mechanics. It's almost like non-stop about the things that you could learn in this one. And there's multiple phases you go through, like learning the basics, then the intermediate, then advanced stuff, and then learning like some expert stuff. There are tournaments to find out who the best player is, and I've been asking and finding out some stuff from that person, and it's intense how amazingly crazy of a skill gap there is from me and that person, and just everyone in general. It's almost like an anime. You're gonna have someone that's always stronger than you, unless you're the very top person, but you're gonna have to find him and challenge him for that. Now, I just want to let you know that the game started as a keyboard and mouse kind of thing, but don't be daunted about learning Jedi Academy on a controller. From my experience, I've been playing on the Switch port for over a year and a half, doing tournaments. I've even won a few of them. I've eventually gone onto the PC with a controller. It was pretty nice to be able to win some duels. Now, although I was really good on the Switch, going to the PC with controller is hard. I'm not going to be winning as often as I was on the Switch. So it's a big challenge, but it's not completely one-sided. Unless you're facing off against top 10 people in the game, then you probably would have to use keyboard and mouse. But when it comes down to intermediate fights, advanced fights, you could get away with a controller. You could still do some damage. It's gonna be a handicap, but some of us, like me, like playing with a controller. So we all have our preferences on how we want to play our games. Like, do you like using certain button layouts? Do you like playing on mouse left-handed? Tell me. Tell me what weird things you do that might be different from other people. And let me know if you're still playing Happy Wars or if you've moved on to other games in the comments below.